January 3rd, 2011 was a very important time for me in my childhood. That was the date that a certain show premiered that would get my interest in zoology to peak. Wild Kratts.
Hey, it's the Kratt Brothers here. I'm Chris.
I'm Martin, and it's alligator feeding time.
Wait a second. Who are these guys? Christopher Frederick James Kratt and Martin William Kratt, better known as the Kratt Brothers. They were both zoologists and biologists and starred on their first show in 1996, Kratt's Creatures. The show is simple, revolving around the two experiencing wildlife. Their next show, and most popular of which, was Zaboomafoo. Zaboomafoo, also airing on PBS Kids, revolved around the Kratt brothers with their lemur friend Zabu, also experiencing wildlife. Their next series, Be the Creature, aired on National Geographic, but their most recent one, and the one I'm talking about today, is Wild Kratts. You might see with all the other shows that they're all in live action. They decided to do something different with Wild Kratts and make it animated. According to Martin Kratt, the reason we decided to do Wild Kratts is because in our early expeditions, no matter how long we spent in the wild, we knew there were animal behaviors we could never film. So we thought, if we could design an animated show, we could show anything. And he was right. Wild Kratts was way more successful than the previous shows. It had 7 seasons and has been running for over a decade. So what was Wild Kratts? Each episode would follow the same basic premise. A live-action Kratt brothers would introduce us to a different animal each episode. Usually the animal that we were going to follow in the animated segment. With the animated segment, we followed an animated version of Chris Kratt and Martin Kratt. They would hang out in their home base entitled the Tortuga HQ. Tortuga means turtle in Spanish, by the way. This is why it's shaped like a giant turtle. We have different characters, including Aviva, Koki, and Jimmy Z, or Zed, whatever. Each episode would follow in the same way. The Kratt brothers adventure with a different species of animal, and then they ask Aviva to make a creature power suit of said animal. Then there'd be a conflict caused by either the Kratt brothers, a predator of the animal, or one of the villains. The show had 3 villains. Zach Varmatek, an inventor that strives to be better than Aviva. Gaston Gourmand, a chef who strives to cook the rarest animals ever. Donita and Dabio, 2 fashion designers. And the worst of the 4, Paisley and Rex, who build roads. That's their entire character. They build a road. Usually they would defeat the villain using whatever creature power that they use, and that's the entire episode. This show is not too well known, but I love it. It's really great for a children's cartoon, actually. A lot of my favorite episodes come from what I like to call malfunction episodes. Usually malfunction episodes stray away from the usual formula and make the power suit malfunction, and that's where the conflict of the episode comes into play. My favorite malfunction episode has got to be Tazzy Chris, where a Tasmanian devil, no, not that type of Tasmanian devil, yeah, that type of Tasmanian devil, scratches Chris's power suit, and he's stuck in Tasmanian devil powers for the entire episode, even though he doesn't even have a disc for it. This is retcon in the Halloween special, when somehow they have a disc for Tasmanian devil. Oh my, bro, you have to. I hate the Halloween special. I just hate it. I hate it. Oh, what's that? I love the Halloween special. I love the Halloween special. Another one of my favorites is an Octopus Wild Kratticus, where Octopus gets the creature power suit stuck on the octopus and just goes around touching random creatures and turning into a mismatchamation thingamajiggy. In the episode Back in Creature Time, one of my favorite episodes, Aviva makes a time machine so that they can see extinct animals. Later, the time machine is destroyed. But in the Christmas special, Aviva says, yeah, I'll make another one, just not right now. In the episode Alaska Hero's Journey, she makes it, but it doesn't work. This was a whole 2-parter, finding a piece for this machine, just for the machine to not work. And she says, oh yeah, guess I'll fix it later. Doesn't come back. You know, I have a plan for this plot line. This little subplot within the show. Okay, so Aviva makes the little time machine. They go back to dinosaur times, and then they're stuck there. This could have a whole 2-parter on it, where they explore dinosaurs. Because I used to love dinosaurs as a kid. So this would be perfect for me, okay? They gotta make this. Anyways, that was my little thing. In conclusion, polar bears don't dance. It's not canon.